beat will fit this. You know what I'm saying? Or do you just got that one sound, that one Swavey sound? It's like, listen, the artist is going to just take to my sound.
Right. Well, see, I try to cater to artists because nowadays with these young artists that we have out now, like my dad was saying, they get a lot of their beats off of YouTube, and you know that whole type beat situation where like they want a certain artist sound that they want to replicate themselves. But I try to do everything on the spectrum. Like I can do R&B, you know, I do hip hop, trap. I'm like right now I'm experimenting with rock and all of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your favorite sound that you pretty much like making beats for?
I just try to do like experiment. I try to experiment with like mixing genres up. Yeah, right now with music I listen to, I listen to anything and everything. Like right now, I've been really focused, like listening to like 80s music, like 80s. Pop and
what artists in 80s?
Shoot. Right now, I've really been listening to Kenny Loggins.
Oh wow, okay. Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is. Who's Kenny Loggins? Is he?
Yeah, he has the dude who did Footloose.
I got you.
He did the song Dangerous Song for Top Gun.
I know that. I know that now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now that you're saying actually like movies and stuff. Now I'm like, all right, that's soundtrack. All right, okay. Yeah, that 80s sound was definitely, it had its own distinct sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's funny because with that sound, when you hear it, you be like, oh, that's 80s.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, whereas though now you got so many people who's pop, like they love that trap beat sound. My opinion about that is, I think it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is starting to sound the same on those trap beats. Yeah. Because I think people was doing a copycat thing where they're like, well, certain artists had success with that sound.
Right.
So now everybody want to copycat that sound, which I think that's corny because it's making people sound like clowns. And I listen to a lot of hip hop. I'm like, yo, when I hear that trap beat, I'm like, oh man, I don't even want to hear this song anymore. There's so many people doing it.
Yeah.
But
and it's crazy because you do have some artists from the city that do experiment with different sound, but yet they try to take little bits of like trap and implement it. And for others who don't expand their horizons with music, it's like they don't even want to hear that sound because they're so like one-minded. There's like single-minded and focused on just like that one sound that, you know, took over from Atlanta and even over further west. Yeah.
Well, another thing, as far as like when it comes to Philly though, I feel like we have no identity now in music. I look up to a lot of these young guys here in Philly, and it's be crazy because I'm looking at the ones that got a lot of buzz or whatever, and I'll be like, well, damn. And I listen to their music, I'll be like, yo, hold up, they from 24th Allegheny?
Right.
But their music sound like they from Mississippi.
Right. It's a lot of imitation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, imitating other people. You know, outside because you know our sound has always been different. You know what I'm saying? But because you know other places, you know, when you look at it, because they changed the dynamics of it. Now we're looking that we have to fit in with that and how they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, you know, us looking at how we've been doing it, you know. And I believe in change, but at the same time, you know, it has to deal with what we're doing here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, you know, times has changed. So, and I get it, you know what I mean? But like I said, my whole thing is just about supporting, you know, Philly.
True.
You know what I mean? That's
true. I get it.
Me.
But for instance, and I come from that era. You brought up EST, Larry Ladd, right? They had their own sound.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? EST from Huntington Park. You know what I mean? Like 3 Times Dope. That was their sound. You know what I mean? Study B.
Cool
Man, Schoolie D. You know what I'm saying? Cool C. So it's like they had their sound, and now I can go up to the 90s, right, or early 2000s. PD Crack, Freeway, Siegel, Benny Siegel, The Roots.
Shout out to Freeway.
Yeah,
They got their own sound.
Man, it's just like we got a whole disconnect now, like from representing our city, because this is a musical city. Whether people here want to agree or not, it's a musical city. Started with Gamble and Huff.
Right, for sure.
You feel me? And it goes down the line. It's like, and I'm just waiting for that documentary to pop up where they actually show that. You know, we need that. You know, because Philly is the truth when it comes to talent.
Right. No, I think that, and that's one of the things. Like, we have all the talent in the world. You know what I'm saying? We date back 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. You know what I'm saying? Now 2000s. You know what I mean? You know, so it's just that it's unfortunate that we are allowing our music to go outside of Philly as opposed to staying right here. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that we shouldn't go and abroad and go outside of Philly, but I think that at some point we should be trying to keep it here, because while we're keeping it here, we're building revenue, we're building capital, we're being able to establish a lot of